Hi, thanks for watching. This is just a quick look at how Google views and ranks websites in search results, so we can show you what kind of tactics we need to use when building your site. Like I was talking about, the Google sites are basically what we call a landing site. It's just a digital business card, if you will, so that way when you have a listing in here, it'll show a website so people can get some more information than just what's listed here. So just for comparison purposes, what I did was I just put in two searches, teeth whitening and then also cosmetic dentistry. It just so happened that this company is the first in both of those listings, so I pulled them up just to kind of show you what we would do. First and foremost, this site is not secure. It doesn't have what we call an SSL certificate. That's actually a pretty big no-no. I'm surprised that they're still able even to rank this. As far as Google is concerned, when it's going to look at the sites and crawl them for information, it's going to use two different factors to figure out where to put them on the list in search results. The first is with the content. So it's going to basically just take and count all the text on the page. The more text on the page, the more it assumes that you're an expert in your field. So it's really looking for about 1,000 to 1,500 words to create that impression. While it's counting the words, it's also looking for keywords, which are going to be anything that a customer would type into Google search. Usually it's going to be like a service or a product and then a description, a location. This is really where the number of words on the page comes into play because you're only allowed to have one keyword for every 100 to 150 words of text on the page. So depending on how many keywords you want to be found and searched for will determine how much content we need to put on the page. Now, the second factor that Google is going to use to determine where you rank is what's called the authority of the page, which is basically just a popularity contest. You're going to build authority by two ways. One is going to be getting what we call citations, and that's anytime that the business name, address, and phone number are listed in a directory, like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, things like that. Those are usually free to register into. It just takes some time to find them all and input all the information. We just got to make sure that it's the same exact information as it's seen in Google. The second way to build authority is what we call backlinks. Those are other websites that link or refer back to your website. And it basically just acts as an endorsement for Google to build trust because others are vouching for you. You can kind of look at it almost like a customer review. If you had 1, 10, 100, or 1,000 reviews, that determines how much trust and confidence a customer has in you. It's the same thing for Google, except they're using other websites to do that. So what I do is I just put this site into this paid tool that I have, and it basically shows me everything that Google sees when it crawls a site for the content, and then also all those backlinks, the referring websites to go back to them. So just to give you an example, if there was a news article written on, say, like Channel 10 news post, and it said, top 10 places in Rhode Island to get your teeth whitened. And inside that article, they would mention the name of your business, and the reader could click on it, and it would take them back to your website. That would be considered one backlink from one referring domain. So this is where we got to spend a little bit of money because most of those websites that you can create a backlink from, they charge. They understand that if you're putting up a post or writing an article or doing anything, it's building authority and power for your website, so they want a piece of that action. So basically what we need to do is match and beat these numbers. Now, also looking at another one, this guy's pretty low, so that's pretty easy to beat. I want to say they were like second or third in the list. This is the top spot. So just one quick thing to note is it has a lot to do not just with the quantity of the links, but also the quality. They need to be somewhere in the same realm or same niche and relevant to what you're doing. So, for instance, if we had Pizza Hut that was referring back to your website, that's not going to give you any authority because Google knows that it's going to be for teeth whitening and you're not making pizzas. Then we can go in and look at the content, the keywords that are being found on this web page. So this is everything that people type into Google search that's being found on this site. And then this is the volume. This is the number of times per month that these keywords are being typed in. So this is where we would do research on all the competitors and with Google Analytics to find out what are the most popular, highest volume keywords, and making sure that when we build out the site that they have those keywords on there for you to be found. So just to make an example, if we use, say, cosmetic dentistry Rhode Island, 100 people a month are searching for that keyword. If you were on the first page, this person is on the first page, second position. If you were on the first page, 100 people will be seeing your website. Now, if we're really conservative, we'll say 10% of those people actually click on your website and give you a call. So you got 10 calls a month coming in. So you get 10 new customers just off of one keyword. So then we try to do that for all the most popular keywords. So that way, anytime anybody is searching for them, your site's coming up on the first page, you're getting those clicks and you're getting those calls. Now, it's a little bit different when it comes to micropigmentation. This guy right here, Scalp Masters, he's been around for a little while. So somebody has definitely been working on this website and adding a whole lot of domains and websites or backlinking to him. Keywords, obviously, yeah, sure, is being found for a lot, but we only need to concentrate on the ones that you want to be found for. So this doesn't really matter as much unless you want to be found for a lot of different things. We'll just concentrate on the most important ones for you and for your business. But this is where we'd have to compete with him in order to overpower him. The good news is the person in the second spot, Enhanced Beauty right here, they're pretty weak. So that's definitely an easy competitor to get on top. So at least you're in the second position, and then we can continue to work on it slowly. Like I said, you can't just dump, how many we got, like 300 links onto the website overnight, because Google will recognize that as spam. It's not natural, it's not organic as it's called, and then it'll actually dock you for it. So we can be slowly adding up some links onto there, easily get on top of this person, so that way you're in the number 2 position, still getting plenty of views. And then what we'll also do is make sure that you're showing up in this map pack, as we call it. So to get inside here, you need to fill out the Google Business Profile. It's free for any business. It's right in the Google Map app, so you can do it right through your smartphone. What we want to do is fill out as much information on there as possible. Basically, everything that you possibly can. The services that you offer, the areas you offer it in, even the hours of operation, literally as much as you possibly can. Then we're going to continuously add photos that are geotagged inside your service area. We'll be uploading those as well as posts to the Google profile. We'll have customers giving you reviews, because that helps out a lot as well. Like this guy said, it's been around for a while, so he's got a lot, but it's definitely easy to get on top of these. And then we're going to get as many of those citations as possible, those directories that have your name, address, and phone number. That plays a big role in here too. So I don't know how many he's got. We'll have to do some research, but I'm sure we can definitely get, like I said, slide into a number 2 position pretty fast, and then continuously work on it over the next months to a year or so, and then start competing with this guy, so that way you're the number 1 spot. So I hope that gives you a good idea of what we've got to do both on page and off page behind the scenes to get the website to rank in there. Let me know when you viewed this, and we can basically sit down for a talk, and I can go through exactly what services you want to offer and what keywords you want to be found for, all the areas, and then I'll do all the research behind the scenes to see what we need to do and how many we need to get, so I can build out a cost for you, and we can see what it's going to take to be competitive right now, and then what it'll take to be competitive down the road. Thanks, and I appreciate it.